What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the 96 Pele. 5.3 million coins is coming in at 5-star, 4-star, right-footed, high, medium, 5'8". Again, another addition to the mega cards that we've got. R9, Pele, Hullet, Vieira, the whole shebang are very expensive. And he's coming in with, again, another whopping card. Still a little bit under his prime, which is due to come out, I think, within the next couple of months. I'm pretty sure primes do. But we have obviously got his base, which is his base is 2.5, and his mid that is 3.9. 91 rated, 95. Every single one of them is a centre forward until we hit that prime, which is a cam. And naturally, the stats are just unbelievable. Like with Pele, with all of these top ends, solid player, finesse shot as the traits, they just don't really need anything. You could literally put a basic on him and he's absolutely fine. If we were to leave the basic on him, 98 pace, 95 shooting as well as passing, 98 dribbling, 61 defending, and 77 physical. People are saying basic is the best chem style to go for, and the second best is going to be that Hawk, which would give you 99 pace, 99 shooting, and 79 physicality. I'd probably just keep him on basic. Let's jump into him and just see what this World Cup card can do. Right, let's get into him then. I feel like dribbling should be absolutely amazing. The pace, the acceleration feels nice. In general, the card should be absolutely outstanding. For what, 5 million coins, I'd expect an absolute baller on the pitch. He genuinely should be one of the better cards that you'll ever see in this game. Little 1-2 with Salah. We see him running through if we can. There's a through ball if we want one. Get the chest. Get the shot. That's a good save. I thought the defender was coming very close. May not have been able to have that second touch. Again, that turn is absolutely lethal. We find the left foot across goal, straight through Dudek's legs. An absolute stonker of a finish. And that doesn't look like Pele. The middle with him. The good thing with like this sort of card, oh, that is stunning, is that he can hold up as well as obviously being the striker who he is. That is unlucky as Salah wraps up the pieces. Dudek making a double save there. But with obviously Pele, he is obviously a very good finisher, very good just general person with the ball. But he genuinely can do everything up front. And I think that is where the R9s and the top end strikers really give you that ability, because they know they can do everything. If you need him to hold the ball, they just manage to do it. They don't necessarily have a certain specific stat. Eventually we'll get one in, but just in general, they manage to do absolutely everything. And I think we're finding that definitely with Pele, as he gets an assist in this game as well from the cross. Knew would get one eventually, but in general, I'm already very impressed with the card. Find him in here. We've kind of got him very static, little ball forward, not quite what we want. And again, you can kind of go striker or cam, depending on obviously how you your formation is, how you kind of line up in game. There is no real set with him, and it also does heavily depend, I suppose, on the strikers you currently already have. Dropping very deep for a striker role there. I kind of want him almost on the back foot, because if I find him here, realistically, the only move that he's got, other than every now and then potentially being able to take somebody on, is kind of, oh, that's a ball. Get the touch, get the finish, seconds. Oh, unlucky. Is kind of just pass it off and move again. So you kind of do want him on that back foot as much as possible, because he has that pace. We know even with the basic, it's what, 98. That again is absolutely outstanding. There's very little more that you can do with that. It's as good as it's going to get, really. And this kind of is a little warm up for the prime, because even though the prime only has like necessarily, good ball, a kind of a few stats that are a little bit better, the stats are still irrelevant, because they are so high in them 90s that there is very little difference between the cards, other than maybe the 98 rating and then obviously the dynamic, the version of him. Little 1-2 straight out Salah. No, it's not going to go. It's forcing that far too much. You could see that a mile off. He weren't going to get to that. Little one ball. Oh, Valverde missing out. Unlucky there. Got a good ball through. And that is the kind of benefits as well. Even though he is centre forward, kind of heavy on the striking aspect, he still has 92 passing, which is absolutely insane for a very forward-focused card. Finds a bit of Pele here. Oh, we're going to try. Oh, we wanted a rainbow flick if we could. Finds himself in. It's always going to be a finish there. No doubt in my mind with Pele. Finding him. Little 1-2 with Pushkas. Is he on? I think he is. Can we get the ball through? Oh, it's a great little tackle from Bobby Moore. It's the only thing that maybe he won't have is necessarily... Oh, that's got to be a save. Good save, Dudek. Is necessarily the height for the heading. Again, it's not the be-all and end-all with this card. He most definitely has got many other attributes that will absolutely be brilliant against any defender. Oh, it's a poke through from Pele. Salah's on field. Little chip that turned into a very big chip. Oh, finds it through. We've got the pace. We know we do. Just absolute speed. Ping one across. You know the amount of people that have scored an own goal from there is absolutely crazy this year. I don't know if it's a bug in the animation or just naturally what you kind of do in them scenarios. Good save with Dudek. But sometimes it's always worth it if you've got no real option. It's better to have that kind of option there than to pass it completely out of the box again. Pele from further field finds the finesse. Dudek with a one hand. Nothing too dangerous there. Oh, he finds him on that outside. Can we go one more? Across box. Oh, so close. If he didn't get that final touch, that left foot would have screamed in the back of the net as we find. We went for a bullet. Was looking for a Travella. Maybe not set up correctly. But again, he's getting all them options, and you can see the big thing with kind of these sort of strikers. I've always said when you're looking at your Mbappes, your R9s, anybody of that sort of caliber, the defense absolutely panics when they're on the ball, especially if you get them in the box. People start diving in everywhere, left, right, center. Obviously, in the top end sort of players, you don't necessarily get all of that panic, but you definitely cause a bit of a stir. Pele again. This is where he just absolutely blinds past everybody. I went one too many, but the pace is absolutely unreal. Like, naturally, you're going to have somebody of that sort of caliber with 98 pace who should be able to get out past pretty much most defenders with some ease. Obviously, it's not always going to be that case. Otherwise, it just would be completely unfair and it'd be about 15 mil. So naturally, for Pele, incredible player. Obviously, in terms of price, he is going to be of the premium sort of value. I can imagine, yeah, there is definitely some sales gone. I'm interested. When he started, yeah, 8.2 mil. You best hope that these guys left that card because he dropped pretty quickly, to be honest. He definitely went down to 5 mil pretty easily. I think he's coming in as probably what, the 4th highest price card on the market now. Obviously we have R9 and R9, Pele, Mbappe, Hullet, Pele, Cruyff. You know the drill. Once one of these cards goes again, we'll see the prime. It'll be R9, 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 Pele, Pele. So it will be interesting to see what sort of prices they come in at. But most definitely he is still coming in at a very premium. Like I say though, in terms of the difference between this card and the prime, there isn't a huge amount really. The only thing really we've got an extra pace, we've got an extra 2 shooting, 2 defending. There isn't really anything in it. And same with the mid really. Again, 2 on the defending and passing, 1 on shooting. It's not a massive amount to go off to say he is worth an extra 2 mil. The only thing that you've got here is a new dynamic, which obviously was his old moments one, and also the red background, which is absolute fire. But that's all it. That's the only thing you're paying for, even to some extent. I know the base is a little bit on the lower side in comparison to +5s, but you are looking at a very, very top end card in every version of him. Hence why the base is still coming in at 2.5 mil. The bases normally drop pretty quickly. So to have a card still over 2.5 mil at the base version, which has been out since the start of the game, that tells you the level that this card is. A 5-star, 4-star, incredible card throughout. The basic is definitely the chem style I personally would go for, just because naturally you've got every stat upgraded. You don't really need too much else other than that. He's always going to be a 10 out of 10. There's very uncomparable cards to him because I think he is just one on his own, same as R9. They are very, very top end for a reason, and they will win you absolutely everything and give you the best shot at winning everything. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do subscribe down below. Check out the videos on the middle of the screen, and if you want to come back for more, make sure you hit that notice, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.